Okay, we shall proceed.
Much easier to find this story.
Yeah. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse.
We're living it tonight.
Yeah. Or a squirrel. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care,
She did that this
in
afternoon.
hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mama in her cat kerchief and I in my cap had just settled down for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, threw open the shutters and threw up the sash.
That's Colorado
That
Santa.
sounds like a bad dinner, doesn't it? The
I wasn't thinking dinner.
the moon on the crest. All right,
You're
all
supposed to
right.
be changing your names, Amy.
The moon on the crest of the new fallen snow gave the luster of midday to objects below, when what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer. With a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be St. Nick. More rapid than eagles his course as they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donder and Blitzen, to the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. Now dash away, dash away, dash away all. As dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle mount to the sky, so up to the housetop the coursers they flew, with a sleigh full of toys and St. Nicholas too. And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the pawing and prancing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and turned around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his toe, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his sack. He gave his eyes how they twinkled, his dimples how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up in a bow, and he heard, light's a good thing. And the beard of his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held in his teeth, and the smoke, it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a round little belly that shook when he laughed, like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye gave me, and a twist of his head gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk. And laying his finger aside of his nose and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprang into his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew, like the down on a thistle. But I heard him exclaim, as he drove out of sight, "Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night."
Yay!
Sorry about the fumbles and bumbles, folks.
That ain't